latest Pixar movie has made its way to Disney Plus yet again, and that one is called Turning Red. So, let's talk. So Turning Red just came out on March 11th, 2022 on Disney Plus, another straight to Disney Plus Pixar release. I believe that is 3 in a row. This one is directed by Dome Shi. She directed actually 2018's Bao, which I believe aired right before. It's the Pixar short that aired right before one of my favorite Pixar movies ever, Coco. So it's nice to see that she got her own Pixar release, a full release. The only disappointing thing is that, as I stated, it is another straight to Disney Plus release. I thought in 2022 this would get a movie theater release. Like I understand last year with everything that was going on why it didn't. So I was a little confused why this one was a straight to Disney Plus, no paywall release. I don't know how the filmmaker feels about it, if she's upset about it or not, or anything. It's just I would have liked to have seen this in the movies. That is my only gripe about the release plan. I'm not gonna lie to you, I watched this on Saturday morning. It was nice to sit in front of my TV and have my cup of coffee and watch the movie. I always like doing that. I got to keep an eye on my dogs. I don't mind that. But I would have really have liked to see this in the movie theater, I'm not gonna lie. It just would have felt a little bit better. I still enjoyed it. I still had a great time watching it at home. That is just my little rant about it going straight to Disney Plus. It has, plenty of movies go straight to streaming, but this would have felt really nice in the movies. That's just my only little gripe about it. But anyway, let that not be a takeaway from the actual movie, because this movie is phenomenal. The director who I told you earlier directed Bao. She did an amazing job on this movie. It is about a 13-year-old girl, and it's basically an allegory for puberty, this movie. It really was a phenomenal movie. This 13-year-old girl, she has 3 friends, and she is torn between her relationship with her family, or mainly her mother, and her friends. It's about growing up. We all do that pull and tear as we get older, like we don't want to be with our parents anymore, or mom's not cool, or dad's not cool, and you want to spend time with your friends, the people you relate to, and you get that tear, like which way is the right way to go. And this movie, obviously dramatizes it to, times 10, and about puberty, and that's kind of what the red panda is that she turns into in this movie. This isn't spoilers. I believe you see this in the trailer. She's basically turning into a panda. When her emotions hit a certain peak. It's just an allegory for puberty. But the director, Dome Shi, she directed Bao from a few years ago. That it was talking about a mother's relationship to her son, and using an allegory as a dumpling was her son, and then at the end she eats it because she's just afraid of losing her son. So this movie has plenty of allegories like that too, with beautiful animation just like that short. It was really cool to see how the animation from that short really carried over into this with exaggerated features. These are more like almost inspired by anime. I felt like not like that Pixar going just want to make sure that the characters look photo identical like in Coco or Soul. They wanted to go more like a cartoony route, but that doesn't mean that the animation is bad. Actually, I would go as far as to say this might be Pixar's best animated movie ever. That combination of that cartoonish look with actual going for photorealistic, like with rain, or there's an early scene in this movie where they're prepping a meal and it's got the close-ups on the knife and the reflection, and now the vegetables still have the water on it. That was really cool. Or there's a dream sequence, and you could still, that's one of the best things about being an animated movie, is that you can have these dream sequences where everything is shooting into the sky. You get all those bright colors, all those vivid colors. If you're watching this on an OLED, Disney Plus's stream is perfect. It's got Dolby Vision, so you're definitely going to get visually stunning animation here from Pixar. That's not a surprise. They are the best. They are the leader in all of animation right now. I know Studio Ghibli is still huge, so I'm not going to say that Pixar is the best. In my opinion, they are, but there's always debate out there. Feel free to tell me who your favorites are, but I am a sucker for Pixar. They make movies that aren't just directed at kids. This movie is definitely directed at the preteen, teenage market, but also plenty in there for adults. I had a great time. There were some genuine laughs. I definitely had some laugh out loud moments in this movie, which I can honestly say is great. I also really enjoyed the story. I was captivated. And it really led up to an amazing third act. That finale was perfect. It was done so well. You know, you're definitely not going to be let down. You know, it really follows the 3-act structure, and the third act pays off perfectly of what a movie like this could do. Pixar has not let you down yet again, and that is no surprise. So even though you can't see this in theaters right now, definitely check it out on Disney Plus. You know, just go right now and you can go stream it, and then you can come back and tell me what you think. Please do. I really think this is a top 10 Pixar movie. And as far as one thing I want to point out, this movie takes place in 2002, and it's right around in my age group of like how old I was in 2002, so it's really cool to see the cell phones, the clothes that they're wearing, or like, you know, they have a boy band in here that's called Four Town, and I was a kid, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had an O-Town CD, so I just want it all. But I really thought it was cool to see that. I'm gonna assume that's like a director's touch, you know. She's about the same age as my wife, so, you know, she was growing up around that same time too. It takes place in Canada. Like, all those aesthetics were really cool. I really want people to go out and see this movie. You know, you actually don't even have to go out. Just go into your living room and turn on Disney Plus, and it's right there for you. It's a really fun movie. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give Turning Red a 9 out of 10. Definitely check that one out, guys. I really appreciate you coming in here for this quick review of Turning Red with me. If you guys want to see any more reviews, please like, share, and subscribe, and tell your friends.